How to take right decisions. सही निर्णय कैसे लें? Does this question bother you? I have seen people asking this question to me umpteen number of times. In fact, one thing when people feel literally paralyzed, it is I don't know. I really don't know. I am taking the right decision and I don't know how should I do it. So if this question is something that you often think of, or you often find yourself in that state whenever it is a moment of taking a decision that could kind of impact you little strongly, because we don't really consider these things when it is about buying a piece of shirt or an attire, or going to which party, how to take right decision. Just go, enjoy, come back. If you don't like, it's okay, don't go, kind of attitude we have. But when it is about should I say this to my parents, should I choose this career, should I take up this course, um, should I make friends with this person, to those kind of things which are something closer to our hearts, which I would say we feel that is going to impact us for a longer duration, because there is an investment, emotional investment. So it impacts you on the level of your everyday emotions that you go through, and that's how it then impacts our entire environment. So how to take the right decision today, that is the topic of discussion which we will take. I am Richa. Hi, and I'm a clarity coach, and I welcome you all in this journey. Keep watching this space for more videos on these such topics, and it would be lovely if I can have certain topics that bother you want more clarity on, so we can always take those things up. Coming back to how to take right decisions, so the first key point: do we even understand right decision? How do we define that right? Have you ever thought what I am considering as right? What are the factors that make that right? Because you see, anything is right in given set of circumstances, in given set of situation. One could be going to uh, places, vacations, and that is right when it was not COVID. But now, not really right, until unless it's so emergency or business. You would not understand that. So how are we qualifying this rightness? That's the first thing to understand. So that's where I would say the biggest emphasis should be: should I really even be considering this decision? And if you know yes, then there are 5 points that I'll tell you which you should think about while taking any decisions. The first is fact and opinion. Now, what is this fact and opinion? And this is, trust me, simpler it looks, it is not that simple. These are two words that we had been hearing since childhood, and two words I would say we should have been taught in the school, literally. But they only remain to the science books. This is a fact. Sun rises in the east is a fact. We don't really talk of opinion. In fact, as we grow, and I've been part of corporate world for a long duration, for more than a decade and a half, what I've noticed is a culture of respecting opinions have taken place. So I am not saying it's right or wrong, but the point is, when you are taking decision and that is based on opinion, not the factual things, then the chances that the decision would backfire, or it would not really prove worthy enough for you, or it will not really give you what you wanted through it, it will bear different consequences, is very, very high. So the first thing to be clear about is The fundamentals on which I am basing my decision, are they facts or are they opinions? So, do I have any idea if all the statistics that I have, or all that people's thoughts that I'm considering, how factual are they? Because when it is about opinion, and we tend to ask so many people, so when we do that, they all give us their opinions. So it is their opinion, their experience, their behavior, their thought process, their expectation from life. Does it all align with you? So, fact versus opinion. The second point that I would say that one needs to check is how close to reality, or the decision that you have to take, is it realistic, or is it some based on some fantasies? Now, wait, stay with me to understand these things. You will never hear about these concepts in books, or at most of the places we talk of scientific decision making. We talk of decision making steps, but we don't consider human emotions, which is playing a big time. We don't consider what is the fact, how am I perceiving my situation, is it all colored, am I looking through colored lens, how am I even taking information? Because if one is inclined towards something, one will filter out information in a way that it all looks good. If you want it to look good, you will give all the justification. That is how mind works. You will give all the justification in favor of the same. And the moment, and you would have realized this, the moment the decision goes wrong, you start to realize, okay, I did feel that this was so, but I did not consider it. I should have looked at that, how stupid I was, and all those dramas happen. So, whatever is the matter of decision, is that a fantasy based thing, or is that a reality based thing? So, to give you an example, hey, I want to buy that gadget for 10,000. Why? Because my favorite pop star, he advertised for it. Now look at it. Why do I want it? Because somebody advertised whom I admire, and I have no idea, do I even need it? Have I cross checked it? What is its real value in my life? And many such things. So look for that reality check whenever you take any decision. The third thing that I'm going to tell you about when it comes to taking right decision is, are you taking all the information based on the filters, or are you able to take it the way it comes to you, raw, without polishing it, without coloring it with your perceptions, with your justifications, with your understanding of it? Because this is what we tend to do. You give a piece of information, and no, I like this because it is like that, and this is what it gives me, and this is how it feels, and this is how it has served others, and a thousand justifications we can come up with. But if one is not able to look at it from the lens of fact, removing the perception, decisions may not always fall to be true. So this is an important point to consider. Now, once you have looked at whatever information you have, whatever matter you want to take decision upon, uh, through these three filters, which is it factual, is it realistic, and is my perception coming and making mess? The next point to look forward to is, do I have enough courage to implement it, to give what it demands. So, for example, say you want to take up a career going against your parents. Do you have enough courage to talk to them, to convince them, or even if they are not convinced, go against them and still pursue it? So then you look forward to various ways how you go ahead and do it. Or say you want to invest somewhere. Do you have enough appetite that even if that investment does not bear that good fruit, it's okay for you? If what happens if the money turns bad, it goes into losses? Do you have that appetite? Or say you have taken a decision that you want your children to be in certain school, or you want them to participate in certain thing. Do you have enough time, enough information? Do you Are you willing to give that much of time that it demands for the preparation and such things? So you will have to check, because a lot of decision, even when we know, fear cripples us. We are stuck with fear, and so this becomes an important aspect. And then the fifth point to consider is the consequence. What consequence this particular decision possibly can bring to me? Am I ready for that? What happens if what I thought does not happen? How am I going to accept it? How am I going to take it? So when you answer these questions, when you answer these points, then the decision that you take, you will always be sure of, you will always be confident of. I will be talking of each one of these matters, what is fact, what is opinion, reality, and all those things in my upcoming videos. So do it's important to learn all these things. We normally are not really taught about these things. We, in our everyday life takes over and we are so busy. Who gives a damn to really consider what is fact and what is opinion and what is reality and what is perception, and do I have courage? But the point is, we are so fragile. We are so fragile from within that we just need one news to shatter us. That's the truth, sad truth of most of us, 99% of us. So be on this journey. If you have any question, let me know. And then this is important also to understand that not every decision, despite it has been taken up with the best of intention, with the best of information, reality check, etc., will prove to be always correct. Please get out of this myth that despite the fact that the decisions that you took were so correct, they are always contextual. The moment context will change, the decision might not prove to be right. And that is all right. I hope you're not expecting life to be straight line. Life is like this. It is not a straight line. If you're expecting it to be a straight line, you're already dead. In fact, the entire adventure of life goes off if you are not uh, given up any challenge, if I can use that word. Or if everything is known, where is the fun in living? It is the unknown which actually tinkles us. So I hope this has brought some clarity to you and some value has been added. Stay tuned. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. And what are your specific learning from this video? I really look forward to see all that in the comment box, and I personally answer each one of them also. if you have any question. And yeah, stay tuned. See you in my next video. Bye.